Just wanted to show you a few options for some compact spotting scopes. So to begin here, all of these spotting scopes are going to have some sort of a covering on them, a wrap that is there to protect the spotter itself from damage. They're all going to have some sort of a cap or a cover. These are all kind of my own DIY options, so if you see something that you want to know more about, I can maybe do a video. They don't come this way, and you're not going to see them. They're not going to look like this when you look at them online, but just so you know what this camo look or whatever is all about. Those are some sort of a protective wrap that I put on. All right, I'm going to begin with this little one here. This is the Svbony, S-V-B-O-N-Y, the 9-27 by 56. This is a very compact little spotting scope. It's also the cheapest one here, under a couple $100. It's a decent field of view. The thing I really like about it is that it goes down to 9 power, which is very low for a spotting scope. That's very useful for getting, if you're actually relatively close to something, you want to take a picture of something that you're in close proximity to. A higher magnification is a little less easy to work with. The thing I don't like about it is the zoom and focus dials are pretty stiff. That's definitely a downside. It could be a little bit lighter weight. It's not as light as this little Kowa 502, but otherwise it comes with this nice little neoprene covering for it, which is quite handy. It's the scope that I'm probably going to pick the most in the summertime when I'm not on a dedicated hunting or birding or something. If I'm just there incidentally, if I wanted to have something I could attach my phone to take digiscoping videos or photos of a sunset or something, this is the scope I'm most likely going to take with me. So I'm going to set that over there. This next one here is the Kowa 502. It's also relatively inexpensive, probably under $300–400. 20 to 40 by 50. That minimum 20 is the only real downside. This would be my favorite scope of all if it went down to say 15 or 9 or something like the Svbony does. But it only goes down to 20, so it's not nearly as useful to me, and it doesn't end up going as often. It has a nice smooth focus knob. The zoom is a little bit stiff, but not bad. But otherwise, super lightweight, great little spotter, especially if you're on a budget and you need something to get a little bit further out. It does that 40 power. You'll see in the other video, in the rest of the video, that there is a definite advantage to getting out to 40 power over the max of 27 there. Okay, the next one up here is the Kowa 554. This would have been originally like a $1,700–1,800 range kind of scope. They have a new model out now that's at a different eyepiece, a little wider field of view, that's brought the price on this Gen 1, if you'd call it that, model down. You can maybe pick them up for $1,000–1,200-ish in that range. So very high quality glass. This is Kowa's Promenade glass, and it's like a fluorite crystal glass that is very highly regarded. And this is kind of, in my mind, the gold standard for lightweight backpacking or backpack hunting scopes that has high quality glass. 15 to 45 by 55. This is a fantastic, phenomenal value. It's got a really smooth focus. It's a coarse and a fine. The zoom is quite easy to move. The only thing I don't really like about it, I don't care too much for the field of view. It's got quite a small eyepiece end here that's not as comfortable for me to get behind. This is one of the modifications I've made. This little cap here, I tend to lose that. It wasn't originally attached, so I attached it, made a little hinge there. But anyways, it's a very lightweight, high quality glass for the money. Then you've got what here is the most expensive one on the table. This is, you're going to be pushing, you know, high $2,000 range, $3,000 range even. This is the Swarovski STC. It's a 17 to 40 by 56, and very smooth barrel focus here. It's very smooth on the zoom, very wide field of view. Very easy scope to get behind. It's great for digiscoping. This is honestly, even though it's a little bit heavier than the Kowa by about 6 ounces, 5 or 6 ounces, this is the one that tends to go with me the most. I've got a little pouch on my hip on my backpack that it just slips into, and I can pull that out and mount it on my tripod. It's pretty handy, and like I said, it's just got such a great field of view. It's very comfortable to look through for long periods of time. And so it ends up being the one that I take if I'm primarily, if I'm in hunting, is my primary focus of my outing. This is probably the scope that will go with me. But if I'm really counting ounces and grams, I've always got this one as a good backup that I could take instead, because honestly the quality of the image is really, really close between these two scopes. But if you're looking for something really compact and really tiny, this little Svbony it's actually pretty hard to beat as far as a good value. There are a couple other scopes out there. There's a little hummingbird one, and I'm trying to remember the other brands that would be like this. A Hawk, I believe, that have a very similar design, and also in a 9 to 27 by 56. So in a later video, I might be able to compare with one or two of those and see how they compare glass quality and everything and other features. But overall, I mean, pretty useful for a summer backpacking, you know, birding kind of activities. If you need something like that, if you need a small compact scope, this little Svbony is a good value. So if you have any questions or comments, put them below. Thanks. This is the Svbony, Svbony, 9 to 27 by 56 ED. This target is at 100 yards. We're at the max 27 power. The Svbony, Svbony, 9 to 27 by 56. And this is the ED model, and we're looking at 100 yards. And this is at the minimum zoom of 9 power. This is the Svbony, Svbony, 9 to 27 by 56 ED. This target is at 760 yards, and the zoom is at 27 power. This is the Svbony, Svbony, 9 to 27 by 56 ED spotting scope, and this target is at 760 yards, and we are currently at the minimum 9 power. This is the Kowa 502 20 to 40 by 50, and this is the 100 yard target, and we're at the max power of 40. This is the Kowa 502 20 to 40 by 50, and this is at the minimum zoom of 20 at 100 yards. This is the Kowa 502 20 to 40 by 50. This is the maximum zoom of 40 at 760 yards. The Kowa 502, it's the 20 to 40 by 50, and we're looking at the 760 yard target, and we're at the minimum zoom of 20 power. This is the Kowa 554 15 to 45 by 55. This target is at 100 yards, and this is the max zoom of 45 power. This is the Kowa 554 15 to 45 by 55. This is the minimum zoom of 15 power at 100 yards. This is the Kowa 554 15 to 45 by 55. The target is at 760 yards, and this is at the max zoom of 45 power. This is the Kowa 554. It's a 15 to 45 by 55. The target is at 760 yards, and this is currently at its minimum zoom of 15 power. This is the Swarovski STC 17 to 40 by 56. This is at the max zoom of 40 power at 100 yards. This is the Swarovski STC 17 to 40 by 56. This is at the minimum zoom of 17 power at 100 yards. This is the Swarovski STC, the 17 to 40 by 56, and this is at 40 power, looking at the target that is at 760 yards. This is the Swarovski STC 17 to 40 by 56. This is the 760 yard target, and this is at the minimum zoom of 17 power.